In all past GTAs, you could obviously do crime, that's the whole point of the game, and in the most recent GTA you can run different criminal organizations, but in my opinion the crime does not feel grounded enough, which leads to a lack of immersion. So let's discuss the crime storyline, future realism, and more on console gameplay in this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and let's start. So first of all, as everybody expects, this is what we need right now, the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 2, but I feel like it's actually going to be released around in April, maybe a little bit later, but this is the prediction of most of the people, and we already remember that the previous time that everybody was predicting the first trailer to be, it was December, and it actually appeared to be in December. So right now we're expecting for it in April, and this is the big news, as in the near future it's going to be for sure like that. So let's go on more. What do we have here? All know the GTA 6 launch details coming 2025, close to March, launches on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. PS version won't be coming at launch, and the game won't launch on the PS4 or Xbox One. An interesting find from the Rockstar job listing. Last year, Rockstar opened a new studio in Los Angeles. From what we know, it's purely a new motion capture studio, so they have another one besides this one in New York. Mainly to record NPC dialogue, probably. This discovery confirms that. I checked Rockstar's careers page just now, and there's a job offer at Rockstar Los Angeles for associate writer, pedestrian, and ambient dialogue. This could indicate that they are still writing and recording GTA 6 NPC dialogue right now. Responsibilities: write funny, character-driven, and unique dialogue for our ambitious population. Work with the key stakeholders to understand and support the technical requirements for player-led, dialogue-based interactions with other ambient population. Also providing exciting dialogues that works within the strict constraints of a complex game system, and blah 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 other stuff. It also says player-led dialogue-based interactions with our ambient population. That's most likely referring to the interaction system that's going to be returning from the Red Dead Redemption 2. Understand and match the tones of our games, and people still worry Rockstar satire will lose its edge. Also, the part about the actors doing their own writing, Rockstar has a big thing with letting some actors improve. Lamar's voice actor in GTA 5 did it a lot, always good for quality. So next up we go with, I would love to have clouds as realistic as this, and the ability to go this high. Also, should they add the B-21 bomber? You would fly across the map in like 40 seconds. B-21 has a top speed of 0.81 Mach, which is 1000 kilometers per hour. 1000 kilometers per hour is 0.27.8 kilometers per second. So let's say GT's map is 40 kilometers long on this one side, it will be 143 seconds. The B-21 would need 144 seconds to traverse 40 kilometers at a top speed. That's what we have. Next up is Psy. Once again, but this time with the official logo as requested. I've also added a card to the cover as per Monkey D version 11.19 suggestion. Which one do you think looks nicer? An official logo or classic style Roman numeral logo attached for comparison. I like it more than I thought I would. This is what we actually have right here, and this is probably the previous one, I don't know. So that's what we have right here. Next up, we go with other information, but first of all is, will power lines have a collision? What do you think? So in the trailer we can see some birds sitting on the power lines. It makes me actually think, will these be the first GTA game to include collision on the power lines? If this is the case, watch your jet, bro. Because yeah, the game would be probably so realistic that it should do the collision for the power lines. How deep do you want them to go with the crime in this game? So in all past GTAs, you could obviously do crime. That's the whole point of the game, and in the most recent GTA, more so online, you can run different criminal organizations, but in my own opinion, the crime does not feel grounded enough, which leads to a lack of immersion, and you pretty much just buy crime business, do missions where you retrieve a package and bring it back to your warehouse business until you stack up enough. Then you drive the packages to wherever the hell on the map you to sell it and then make money. Super repetitive and very boring after a while. But for this GTA, wouldn't it be so cool if they would create a system in which you can work your way up certain criminal ladders? For example, drug dealing. What if we could literally start off selling dime bags on the corner and work our way up to kingpin status? They could add so much content to that process, and robbing other drug dealers or getting robbed, buying trap houses, gang wars, money laundering, and undercover cops police stinks. The system could work with so many crimes like gun running, robberies, fraud. The list goes on. So many possibilities to make it more immersive, especially if they take a more boots on the ground approach. And obviously this will probably apply more to online altogether, as I hope there is some aspect of this single player, as I just truly think that Rockstar could make the game so much better by adding more grounded crime instead of coming up with the most batshit crazy ideas like robbing weapons of mass destruction from the military or whatever. That's why GTA RP has been going crazy, and I hope that Rockstar acquiring 5M means that they will lean more into the smaller intricacies of the crime going forward. But what would you guys like to see them do with the crime in this game? Do you want them to add more realism, or just keep pushing reality to the point where we are robbing UFOs at some point? LOL. Also, realism and fun in GTA 6. So many people want realistic carrying weapons, fueling gas, realistic car crashes, and many other realistic things, more realistic this, more realistic that. But many of these more realistic things will ruin the fun of the game. What's more fun, carrying 1 or 2 weapons or 50 different weapons at the same time? Driving the car after 1000 crashes, or losing the car after 1 car crash? The GTA 6 is still a game. It should put fun first. Sure, if something is both realistic and fun, it should be added. Good example are bullet holes, but games shouldn't take away fun by making something way more realistic. Theory story for GTA 6 will have elements similar to O Mio, Babino Caro, and La Donne Immobile. Since GTA 6 will have the Bonnie and Clyde story, this is what came to my mind. Listening to the double clap FM from GTA 3 made me think that actually GTA 6 will have elements similar to O Mio, Babino Caro, and La Donne Immobile. O Mio, Babino Caro has lyrics about daughter talking about how she loves a man. The story talks about jealousy and hypocrisy, which might mean Lucia will fall in love with Jason and want probably something more, which will make her lust for Jason and probably destroy the promise she had. La Donne Immobile is canzone from the beginning of Act 3 of Giuseppe Verdi's opera Rigoletto 1851, so which makes me think someone will tell Lucia Jason is in love with some other girl, which will lead to Lucina attempting to kill Jason. Also, will GTA be built for the next gen? Looking at the GTA 5 on PS3 and PS5, there is a big difference, but the game is still limited by its older underlining touch, no matter how much better it looks. Rockstar surely didn't see the game lasting 3 console generations, but this time they'll know that it is a serious possibility, and I assume account for it. Do you think Rockstar will design GTA 6 with the next generational consoles in mind in an effort to make the game truly next gen come to the PS6 era? I don't think so. I guess it's going to be the PS5 Pro, and then they'll add it up on the PS6 as well. So that's kind of all the information we got on the GTA 6 so far. If you're interested in more stuff, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.